television is very good at telling a story and personalizing a story. What it is not good at is providing a tremendous amount of depth on a story and analysis. And part of that is the way that we have to write, because it has to be information that can be digested in a single pass. You can't get into this parenthetical writing style where you have such a long, confusing sentence that someone might have to go back to read it a second time because it's not coming back a second time. It's got to be short declarative sentences where you can process information in each piece and move on to the nenext one. That's also a factor in programming a television newscast, is that unlike the newspaper where you can have a 1,000-word story if you want to on a topic, and if somebody doesn't want to read that story, they skip over it. The audience that's watching New York One is stuck with me on this story for as long as I choose to cover that story. So if we're going to go 8 minutes of our half-hour newscast with a single story, we better be really sure that there's 8 minutes of interest in that story. It's a linear format that until recently you couldn't fast forward. That gets into the change in the industry department, but for the most part, especially in the morning, people don't want a whole interactive experience from us. What they want is the sense that we were busy while they were sleeping, looking at what the major news of the day was, and while they're brushing their teeth and eating their cereal, we're going to give some of that to them in a pretty traditional, passive sort of way.